There. How about Larry?
Good Thursday evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your ghost host, Brian here. Oddly enough, Cardboard Rick is off kind of doing his own thing right now. We're going to throw him in. You're going to hear my kids. Yeah, my son's really loud and obnoxious, like his uncle. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Cardboard Rick, you jackass.
I know that.
Say hi to our audience, man.
Hi to our audience.
All right, that's the way to do it. Guthrie, you're freaking weird. Screw off, dude. We love you. So yeah, guys, we have a good show tonight. We have the Southwestern Paraabnormal team here with us tonight.
That's a tongue twister.
That is. I try to say that 3 times fast. It ain't gonna happen. So, Rick, what's up today, man?
Just living L-I-V-I-N.
I hear that. I know you're only 4 feet away from me, but I have to make it look like for our audience that we're not constantly together.
Yeah. I still have to.
You know what I mean?
No, not really.
Hey, you're 100 miles from nowhere. Time don't matter to me. Shut up. All right, guys. Rick is boring me already. Shock. So let's go ahead and bring on Jason. You better be nice to our guest tonight, Rick.
Yeah, damn it, Rick.
Jason, what's up, dude?
Not much, man. Chilling, getting home from work, and what this is all about.
Living the dream, huh? Living the dream.
Well, it's a nightmare, not really a dream. Nobody will wake me.
I hear that one. Hey, if I was closer to Arizona, I'd give you a good shaking, but yeah, you're kind of shit out of luck here, buddy.
Ah, fuck. All right.
So, Jason, I gotta know, man, what's with the paraabnormal?
We're a bunch of strange shits, man.
I like it though. It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah, I think that rolls off the tongue.
Before we came the Spokane Ghost crew, we had a guy on our team by the name of David that wanted to name our team Ghost Bump.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. I looked at him. I said, dude, you're not freaking serious, man. That name is not fly.
No, good choice for the one you took.
So after David left our team, he started his own with his girlfriend, Ghost Bumps, and he swore he was going to bury our team, and they only got like 1 investigation.
Nice. They're on top of the world, huh?
Right. So, Jason, man, tell us about yourself, brother. The floor is yours.
Oh, well, I'm an asshole.
I gathered that one.
Hey, I'm on here with you. I got to be, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I just grocery manager at Target. got into paranormal at a young age. I had the rare privilege of growing up in a haunted house. So at a young age, I was tormented, tortured, and had the shit scared out of me on the nightly.
Oh man,
Nice.
you got to go into more detail now, man. You got me wondering. Oh, paranormal consultant. What's up, guys? What's up, Matt Barron? Yeah, tell us about it, man. Like what all happened to you?
So when my parents bought the house, there was only 2 previous owners, and realtors had to disclose the information at the time back in California that place was haunted. The lady that original owner died in the house of a heart attack, hated kids, hated messes. I was a messy kid. So she fucking hated me. She'd lock me in the room, throw scissors at me, throw knives at me, try and get my dad pissed at me, hide stuff in front of me. Like I'd fall asleep watching TV and wake up and there'd be shit in front of me that shouldn't be.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she'd steal from us constantly.
Wow.
You know, and I lived in my old apartment a few years back. The only time I ever had activity in this apartment, and I swear to God, it was my dad. But I went
Was it
walking
Napa
by. No, it was Euclid.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so as you walk through the living room, you have this giant pantry on the right-hand side, and to the left is your kitchen.
Okay.
So I'm walking by the giant pantry that on the very top shelf on top of the china box sits a toolbox, and on top of that sits a hammer. So I get about 3 feet past this hammer, and all of a sudden I hear boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was that? I turn around and that hammer's halfway in my kitchen.
Oh shit. That'll wake you up.
Yeah, I didn't sleep that night.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of nights like that. A lot of nights. Be trying to sleep and my door would just start slamming, and then 5, 6 slams, and then just stop right in the middle.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it sucked. We lived there for probably 10 years before my parents finally realized, oh, if it really is, let's better get him out of here. She hated it.
He's getting knives and scissors thrown at him, but hey, who gives a shit, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, they didn't believe that crap. But yeah, they saw some good stuff too.
Wow. So where'd you grow up at?
I grew up in Yucaipa, California, and then right after high school, I moved up to Alaska.
Nice.
18 years up there. Froze my ass off.
Oh, I could imagine.
Well, you know what the winters are like. It's just not as long in Spokane.
Right? It's not half the year up here.
Yeah.
Tony Pace, what is up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, Tony.
So, how long have you been a paranormal investigator?
I did it for a few years up in Alaska. Me and my buddy Dave did it, but up there, nobody really let you into anywhere, so it was mostly cemeteries, stuff like that. Down here, started about a year ago again. About a year, do probably an investigation a month.
So, minus the knife getting stuck to you and scissors getting stuck to you, what initially got you into the paranormal, brother?
It was probably about 5, 6 years after we moved out of there that we moved into another house that was different. We'll just say different.
Well,
We
that's
didn't hear
okay.
anything but stuff. You'd hear stuff, see stuff move, but at that point, I was a little bit older. It didn't scare me anymore. It more piqued my interest. Wanted to get to the bottom of the type of thing. That absolutely love it.
Wow.
Yeah, saw some weird stuff.
So, my first,
Hold on just 1 second. Sorry, what?
man, I'm telling you, you need to go grab a pair of socks and some duct tape, Rick. We need to duct tape that baby to the wall.
What? I can't. Yeah.
So, my first paranormal experience, I was 5 years old. We lived in this little 2-bedroom brick house up here in Spokane. I'm born and raised up here.
Awesome.
Well, born here until I was like 5 or 6, and we moved to the Dalles, Oregon.
Okay.
But we would go to bed, and our closet door would open on its own.
Yeah, that's not
And there
creepy.
would always be glowing red eyes in the closet. They never moved. It never made a sound. It just stared. And after that, I started getting, more and more into the paranormal, to the point to where I would be with a notepad and a pen taking notes and shit, while other people would just be watching the shows.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, not as a 5-year-old probably so much, but
All right. Hey, Christy Cook, how you doing? Paranormal consultant. It was just cardboard Rick in the closet. I knew you were in the closet, Rick.
where has he come out yet?
No, but I went back in there. That's what happened.
He's like, fuck the world. I'm going back in.
I'm going back
Screw
in. When it's over.
Oh, that's great. So, how many years would you say that you've been an investigator?
Oh, probably about 3.5.
Nice. Yeah, we started back January 28th, 2014.
Nice.
Yes, indeed.
You guys have been doing it for a while.
Yeah, we've been going on 8 years. We got knocked out for 2 years due to COVID.
Oh, that's when I got back into it, was when COVID started.
And we
Closed down.
about 4 or 5 months ago, man, we came back with a vengeance.
Nice.
Full force. Just
And
you guys got a lot of cool places up there too.
oh yeah.
yeah, it's not bad up here. I would definitely, though, man, get in contact with the paranormal consultant, man. Matt Barron is amazing. He's the reason my team is where they're at right now.
Oh yeah.
He completely revamped my team.
Oh, nice.
Gave us a lot of
People do you guys
pointers
have?
and suggestions and
How many people are on your team?
Right now we're sitting at 13
What, 12?
with all of our weekend warriors.
Oh, wow.
shit, 13 now.
Yeah.
I thought it was 12.
No, we're 13. Candace Workman,
Okay.
hello, honey. Ghosting Paranormal GP, OG Ghosters. Hey, that's right. I like it. Gangster leaning in here. So, I gotta ask, man, what's been your favorite investigation in the past 3 years?
Oh man, Gleason Ghost Town.
What's that?
Gleason Ghost Town. It was Gleason,
Nice.
old mining town out by Tombstone, and it's just dilapidated now. It's pretty much the only standing structure anymore is the jail, but so many deaths. Like they talk about Tombstone all the time about how many deaths there were.
Right.
But it was a tent city essentially. It had a hospital, a school, a bar, and a jail, and that was it. Everybody else lived in tents, and they're saying there was probably pretty close to 10,000 deaths on the property.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's got some bizarre stuff going on there. The sad thing is when we went out, we went to the school. You can hear kids talking immediately, just all kinds of chatter. And this is out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's no electricity out there, nothing. And you can hear kids chattering. So, immediately go to EVPs. break out the K2 spiking crazy. Get back home, start looking at everything, and all audio failed. Anytime something was said, because we bookmark everything, and so we know what seconds we're looking at, what minutes, and when something would happen, all audio failed every time.
Wow.
But
that sounds like Colfax for us. We were on the cusp of a TV show on community-minded television, channel 14. You paid $30 a month. You edit your own shit, and you're on cable TV.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
That went to shit real quick, though.
Oh, yeah. Our technician didn't know how to run Apple product, so we got screwed on that.
Oh, well, yeah, that would be me, too. Apple, nah.
But,
there's more than one button.
right. So we go up to Colfax. We spend 4 nights up there in the middle of October camping out. We investigate with their mayor. We do this, we do that. And we go to St. Ignatius Hospital. And man, that place is awful.
Really?
I went in there with a very cocky attitude and came out with a very bad spirit attack.
Really?
It ruined my team and almost ruined my marriage for over 6 months.
Oh, man.
And all of our evidence, dude, completely freaking wiped. Not a single damn thing.
We even had a team member actually pack his stuff up and leave and quit the team that night.
Really? Yep. What the heck was going on up there?
It was bad, man.
Oh, that hospital is off the chain, dude.
Really? That's yeah, well, when you get an attachment, I mean, that's not good.
No, not at all.
Oh,
I mean, it was to the point to where I was bedridden, and anybody opened that door, I was throwing shit at them. I was swearing at them. I was screaming at them to get the hell out.
Jesus Christ.
6 sagings and 3 blessings.
No shit.
Yeah.
I stunk to high
It looks
hell.
like he's still attached to you. He's right next to you in the square here.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, Rick's like a leech, man. You just once you touch on, you can't get rid of him.
That's awesome.
But I wouldn't have it any other way. That's my brother.
Awesome.
That's right.
Me and him are actually the original founders of the team.
Oh, good.
I've known Rick for since we were 14.
Yeah.
All right.
One of my.
How long ago did you guys start actually investigating as a team?
What's that?
How long ago did you guys actually start investigating as a team?
Our first case came in February of 2014.
I'm glad he remembers his stuff because I don't.
And we started out with 3 flip phones. That's all the equipment we had.
Hey, that's good enough for EVPs and camera pictures.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? And dude, we have this on our old YouTube channel, and I say old because I can look it up, but I can't get into it because the technician forgot the password.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yep. I can take all the videos off of it and put it on Facebook, which is cool.
That's cool, but
But we got the J&R house on there, man, and I'm talking physical attacks, teddy bears flying off a bed, roses getting shredded. I almost punched Rick in the face for shining a light in my face.
We even had a local news crew follow us in the house, investigation and whatnot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We ended up landing Creme 2 News for that investigation.
That's awesome.
It was cool. It was cool. Definitely.
What was his name? Rashad something? What was it? Yeah.
Yeah, Rashad Evans or something like that. So, man, what was your least favorite investigation so far?
Weekend before last, by far. Theatricos Theater Company, man. It just a fear cage. Just a huge fear cage. I got sick. I mean, I had to leave after I was there for like 2 hours. I went in by myself and took the millimeter, was doing readings, and I was getting some crazy hits off of it and areas that I probably shouldn't have been. So I just, I dug a little deeper. And I mean, they had outlets that were hitting 188 milligauss.
Holy shit.
Yeah, one of them actually shut my millimeter down. So I mean, what did they go to, like 1,000 or something like that before they shut down?
Right,
so,
right.
Coming up high. About a half hour. I don't know, probably about an hour into it, I started getting a headache. Hour and a half, started getting dizzy, and 2 hours in, I was throwing up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was bad. So I just called them up and told them to get back in there. Told him, you need to get an electrician in here, man. This is not good.
Yeah, it's not paranormal, dude. You need an electrician.
Yeah, well, no, they definitely have paranormal activity going there. I got some EVPs.
Nice.
Definitely some stuff going on in that place. The claims are crazy. It actually rains inside. Like numerous people have seen it rain inside.
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's a bit strange. Never heard that one before.
Me neither. It's well documented too. But I couldn't do it, man. It was too much.
Matt says, luckily I'm an electrician, LOL.
Come on up to Arizona.
Yeah, no doubt. Come to Spokane while you're at it. Jason says he's got your gas money.
Yeah, I'll cover you, bud.
Throwing him under the bus. Sound familiar, Guthrie? So, how many members you got on your team?
2.5.
2.5.
2.5.
Right.
Yeah, it's
which one's a midget?
Yeah. One of them, he's right now. The other two are kind of on a little hiatus. One's got school going on. He's a little bit old for school, but he's want to learn something new. So
right.
He's out until February, and then the half, he just kind of sometimes he'll come out, sometimes he won't.
Gotcha. No, we have a 13 and a half members.
13 and a half.
Kimberly Case.
Yes.
She made my daughter a future SGC shirt.
Nice.
A future investigator, and that's all she's talking about, is wanting to be an investigator like her daddy and her uncles.
That's awesome.
It's definitely a family business.
And it's not for everybody.
Oh no,
that is definitely for sure. It's not for everybody.
So
my wife doesn't like doing it at all.
You're like, come on, baby, I need somebody with me. I'll hit you with the frying pan, mister. Get away from me.
Yep.
Telling you, a little chloroform, hour and a half drive, you're good to go, buddy. Can't say no.
That's funny. She doesn't believe at all. But I took her out to this place called Acadia Ranch Museum. And this place, man, we were getting some crazy EMFs out there. It was only talking to her, though. Only talking to her. Crazy old cowboys. We were hitting like 200 milligauss. And, I mean, we'd be in the middle of a room where there's no electricity at all, and that thing would just spike anytime she talked to him.
Oh, wow. She's a trigger object. Throw some lights on her.
Yeah.
You know, when I was down in Arizona as a kid, I told my brother over there about all the Apache curses and Navajos and all the superstition mountains and all that kind of stuff down there. He was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, it's different down here. There's so many haunted places. It's crazy, and a lot of it is Indian.
So we have 8 viewers right now. If there's any viewers that wants to ask Jason or me or the piece of cardboard that moves around with the half-shaven face, feel free to ask, guys. That's what we're here for. Right back at you, baby. You know what? For that, you got replaced. Yeah, you're the meat in
Yeah.
the middle again, Rick.
Go pilot now, buddy.
Hey, Rick, which way do you like it? Do you like it on top or bottom?
Ooh, bottom.
He's definitely a bottom, right?
Ooh, bottom.
This got
Oh.
weird.
Matt Barron says, have you seen any cats, Brian? No, Matt, I have not seen a cat fall from the second-story balcony since the last time me and you were on a podcast together. I'm not kidding.
I even want to know.
A literal cat jumped off of the second-story balcony, hits my wind chimes, scares the literal shit out of me. I almost dropped my phone because I jumped.
That was pretty funny.
It was great.
Good times.
Speaking of jumping, I gotta know, with you only being 3.5 years in, have you had an I just shit my pants moment yet?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, please do tell.
We love those
Again,
stories.
out at Acadia Ranch Museum, the tack room. So this place was it was the first active sheep ranch in Arizona. Wild Bill, Buffalo Bill, he ran it. And back in the tack room, there was a guy that lived in the tack room, and he would kill children behind the tack room.
Oh, wow.
We went out, and nobody else wanted to go out to the tack room with me, so I went out by myself. And there's no electricity in the damn room, so there's no lights, nothing. And I opened up that door, and I could hear something come out of the back room running toward the door. And it scared the shit out of me because all I see is black. Slammed that door, shut, locked it, and took off.
You should tell him you should tell him about the mausoleum scare we had.
I will in just a second. Ghosting Paranormal GP says, it's just me and my wife, and we've gotten in good with the Historical Society where we are, and we're able to go on the battlefields and Civil War trails.
No, that's awesome.
Ooh.
And then he wants to know, how do y'all get into places?
Legally.
A lot of smooth talking and finesse. Literally, I will go to a building that people have told me about. I'll go straight in for the owner. The first thing I do is a handshake and a business card. And so I hear you got some paranormal activity, buddy. Let's discuss it. I'm free of charge, man. I can really help you right now. And we got lucky a couple of years and got contracts for 7 cemeteries here in Spokane.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, they weren't renewed this year, so that really kind of put a damper on things for us.
A bit, yeah.
But yeah, we just pretty much walk head first into the building and are like, hey, it's haunted, let us do our thing.
I pretty much email everybody and never been turned down.
Oh man, I've been turned down so many times, it's not even funny.
No, I've been turned down a couple of times. Wrigley Mansion refused. They real close to letting me in, but then backed up last minute. But
yeah, we've had a couple like that too. They want us in, then back out a few times. Yeah.
Well, see, all the really hot spots here in Spokane,
they won't let us in.
More of the higher end businesses, the higher end hotels, the higher end restaurants, and
get some of them are like the old school Victorian mansions that we can't get into.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of places like that here. I want to get into the Rosen House so bad, but they don't allow at all. They just straight up refuse.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we've been refused for quite a bit, and I've pushed very hard.
Yeah,
I'm the one that manages the equipment. I'm the one that goes over the evidence. I'm
Yeah.
the one that finds the investigations. I'm the one that watches the team. I do a little bit of it all.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, you found it. You got to. I mean, it's your baby.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Historical societies, though, are, as to his point, they're a great place to get in with. That's the Acadia Ranch Museum and all those places. They're all part of the historical society down here, and
Nice.
they actually they welcome us. We kept them open during COVID. We just do donations, and they're like, yeah, come on in anytime you want.
Hell yeah, dude. Money talks.
Yeah, it doesn't even cost much. That $20, and they're like, come on in. Place is yours for the night.
Nice. The Candace Workman says the Campbell House would be awesome to investigate.
We tried that one too.
I agree 110%. That would be a great place.
What's the Campbell House?
It's another one of them Victorian mansions built in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Gotcha.
I can't exactly remember the story on it, but yeah, something about a wife died in there, committed suicide, and her ghost can be seen lurking around. I think the Campbell House is a museum now.
Yeah.
And Ghosting Paranormal says $450 a night, high end. Yeah, that's about right. That's about what the Davenport goes for. So our oh shit moment. You're gonna get such a kick out of this.
Yeah, it was funny as hell.
So we go to the cemeteries. We're waiting for our contracts. And we show up like an hour early. We're all nice and snazzy. And we decide, hey, let's go check out the mausoleum for a little bit. So we walk
That's a nice
inside.
mausoleum there, too.
We hear this loud bang. And we're like, what the hell? Let's be Scooby-Doo and the gang and go investigate.
Yeah.
So we walk down 2-3 levels of this mausoleum before we hear the noise again. This time, it's a lot louder.
Oh.
So we get to the point to where we can go straight and walk into a wall, or we can go to the right and open up a curtain and see what's behind there. We get that curtain about halfway open, about ready to peek our heads in there, and boom! My 450-pound brother and investigator ran faster than my 130-pound brother Rick. We all ran out of that mausoleum.
Oh, man.
And the kicker is what it was.
It was a fucking sprinkler hitting the window.
The water hit the window. Oh,
That's awesome.
it was great, man.
we were that in tune with the investigating and just bam! Holy shit!
Yeah, no, I mean, was that how long have you guys been investigating at that point?
At that point, I'd say about 2.5, 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We were still kind of greenhorns back then.
Yeah.
Hear a noise, go for it.
Right.
That's
Can't
fun.
be no worse than we set up our camera, and we're at this place called the Ghost on Post.
Oh,
And we
geez.
set up our camera perfectly pointed towards the bathroom door, which just happens to be a solid oak door that opens by itself.
Oh, nice.
So we creep over there. Next thing I know, Rick lets out this huge fucking fart right before I go to open the door and scares the entire team.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dude, literally.
That's
And I go, ghost fart.
funny.
So ever since then, which that was about 2.5 years into our career, we have been documenting any fart as a ghost fart.
Nothing natural about it, right?
Matt says, sounds
It
like
could've been-
something I've done during an investigation. Laugh my ass off.
It could have been a spooky doogie. That would have been gross, huh?
Right? You need a little toilet paper for that one there? Sounded a little juicy.
That's nasty.
Oh, Matt says, for the record, ghosts do fart. He caught one on an EVP.
He was telling us about that too.
Yeah, I remember that. I would love to hear that. So, Jason, my man, do you have a bucket list, like a top 5 spots that you want to investigate before your career's over?
Man, I can't wait to get into the Jerome Grand Hotel. That's number one. They've got like 9,000 documented deaths in this building. It used to be a sanatorium.
Ooh.
Get to go there on my birthday.
Hell yeah. Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah. So that one.
When's your birthday so I can have my car fixed and drive up there?
November 27th, coming up.
Dude, mine's November 29th.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Sorry to interrupt you, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's number one on my list, and it's coming true. So that's awesome.
Keep in mind that money is no object in this question.
Bodom County Jail, England.
Ooh.
That's now a hotel. That place is that's a hot spot, man.
How the hell do you turn a jail into a hotel?
Man, and they did too. It was a massive jail. It was massive.
Dude, that's like Colfax, St. Ignatius talking about turning the fucking hospital into apartments.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Pinhurst.
Nice.
Would love to go there. Man, to be honest, yeah, my brother's house, for crying out loud. Yeah, there's a lot of activity there.
Nice. Ghosting Paranormal says he's November 25th. All right. Got a bunch of badges in here.
Yeah.
About freaking time people like me are in here. Yeah, we're the cool cats. So I'm kind of tossed on where I would go. I know Bobby Mackey's is top 3 on my list.
That would be a cool place to go, definitely.
The Suicide Forest definitely is on my list.
Oh,
Gettysburg is one of them.
Gettysburg is definitely on the list.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. There's just so many of them to choose from. You know, Waverly Hills Sanitarium, Montana State Penitentiary.
Yeah, there's a lot of places.
It's just crazy.
Back east, I mean, the further east you go, the better chances you got to find some really cool stuff too. Just because there's so much more history. I mean, our areas, 1800s, late 1700s, maybe people started venturing in.
Yeah, but what's cool about your spot is, though, you got a lot of curses and shit, though. You got a lot of native curses.
Yeah.
Up here, we got the gypsy curses.
Yeah. Spokane
We
is
got a lot of
good.
piratey stuff going on around the ocean sides too, though, right? I mean, like you got the Shanghai tunnels in Oregon that you guys could check out, probably.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. That would be. Oh yeah, Matt says. So he's putting together a shindig September 26th of next year. Any paranormal team or investigator is welcome to go. It's in Pennsylvania where he's at, and he's calling it a Para-Unity Day.
Oh, that would be
We're all
awesome.
just gonna kick back, hang out, throw some beers back, and at the end of the night, we're all going to Gettysburg.
Oh man.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, Gettysburg would be wild.
Yeah. So would
You
the
know-
Hinsdale house.
The what?
The Hinsdale house.
I haven't heard of that one.
Oh man. You ever heard of the Ghost Finders, that show?
Vaguely, yes, vaguely.
Their first episode is at the Hinsdale house. Daniel Klaus owns it. That place it's pretty crazy out in New York.
The Winchester House would be a good one.
Been there a couple times as a kid on field trips. Don't know that I'd go back. Not because of being scary, but getting lost. I mean, walking the walls and turn around corners to see stairs that go to nowhere. It's a weird place, man.
I heard
right.
that lady was trying to keep either demons or some kind of spirit happy with a bunch of stairs and hidden places in that whole entire house.
Yeah, so what that place is it's actually the Winchester Guns. She was the heiress of it. And natives actually cursed her that was going to be blood money and that she had to keep building in that house to keep the spirits at peace. She had to basically waste her money on that house to keep the spirits at peace. And it's a crazy place. I couldn't imagine being in there with no lights on. Couldn't imagine it.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt. We have a hospital up here. It's Eastern State Hospital. It still is a nut house.
Oh.
And man, there have been some wild ass stories coming from there.
Oh yeah.
And then there's a job corps somewhere around Washington, and they use half of the building, and it was an old sanitarium as well.
Nice.
Now, I just want to see the inside of a sanitarium, whether I get locked in or not,
I'm sure that's probably how you're going to see it, bud.
Hey, padded rooms and fucking
Hey,
shuffle,
what was
man. The Thorazine
that?
shuffle.
what was the hospital that they kept the tuberculosis patients in?
Oh,
sanatoriums, those
dude.
are crazy.
I can't remember where that was, brother.
Yeah, there's a lot of those down here. They considered Arizona like the mecca for healing tuberculosis because of our weather, and the winters are so mild.
Yeah.
And we're just surrounded by them out here. It's a lot of activity. I mean, so many deaths in those areas.
Oh, yeah. Crap. But yeah, there's been so much death around Spokane, actually, that it's crazy. There was the Great Fire of 1892,
Which
that
that burned like
completely burnt down the entire town.
I
And then
vaguely remember hearing about that.
And then you have the spot called Hilliard, which was its own town until 1924. And it was known as the most bloody and violent and poverty-stricken. To this day, it still is. And shock, shock, I live in Hilliard. Up here every night. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, man.
That's awesome, though.
But yeah, it's, Spokane's got a lot of history.
Well, Washington in general does. I mean, it's...
Jason, I told you I wanted to introduce you to Matt Barron, right?
Yes.
Well, speaking of the devil, Mr. Asshole himself is here.
There it is.
Screwing up my Para-Unity Day. What are you doing?
You know what? You're gonna break your neck looking up at me, son. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, know your place.
Yeah, I like being looked down on, Daddy.
By the way, Waverly Hill Sanatorium, I think, is what you were thinking of, Rick.
Yes, sir. That's what I just couldn't think of the name.
I mean, there's plenty of others, but Waverly Hills is obviously the most infamous.
Yeah,
So,
most definite.
Let me correct this guy.
Yeah.
Since he's not looking.
Hey,
at
I
any
ain't
of the
got no
comments.
note cards, and we haven't talked about it in a few weeks, man. My memory's shot. I got yeah. Screw you.
I didn't even want to. I mean, I had a long day. I didn't even go live for myself this afternoon. I was supposed to go live myself, but I got home late, and then I hear this crap. I'm like, you know what? No.
Oh, whatever. You didn't go live because you know you couldn't run against me. See, I got 6 viewers, man. Yeah. 6.
Oh wait, I'm still clocked in on 2 of mine. Hold on. So Jason, how you doing?
Not bad. How about yourself?
Hired.
Dude, Matt Barron is one of the greatest guys you'll ever meet. Man, he is the shit.
You lying sack of shit.
Yes, I am.
I've gathered as much, but
Can't stand the bastard. Somebody should beat him up.
Me either. Hold on. For this insanity, I have to put on my new hat. Hold on.
Oh, you got a new one.
We got a new one.
Oh, and while he's gone,
I'm still here, asshole.
oh shit. Hey, what's Scott's last name?
Morton.
Well, I would like to personally thank Scott Morton, aka Mr. Fedora. Oh my God, Matt. Where's your tail now? Oh, that's great.
I got another one. That's great.
But yeah, I'd like to thank Scott for the new opening and closing to the Spokane Ghost Talk Podcast.
I saw that. It was good. Really
Yeah, pretty killer. You got the medal right on cue.
Yeah, it kind of contradicted with my earlier video, but
All right, so come on, Mr. Smarty Pants. Tell us about your Para-Unity Day.
thanks. By the way, thank you. So you can tell I'm serious, but anyway, my Para-Unity Day. So what it is, it's a 2-day event. I'm basing. He was right on the date, so I can't bash him for that. It is going to be September 26th. It's a Monday, and every year, minus last year, because obviously COVID, there's this fair in town. We have this county fair that literally shuts down 3 different towns. It is amazing. It's huge. So what I'm doing is I'm inviting all the paranormal community to come out for what I'm calling Para-Unity Day, to where we can all meet, hang out, promote ourselves with the gear, whatever, hand out business cards, just have the general population meet us, and plus get a chance to hang out. Now,
That's right.
Those who want to stick around for the next day, we will be going to Gettysburg.
Hey, like I said, I got a sleeping bag. I'm sleeping on your living room floor. I'll give you $10. We're good.
that's a hell of a deal.
All right. You know what, Matt? Screw you. I'm reading comments. At least MJC Paranormal thinks we're a freaking amazing live chat. Thank you, Mason. Matt's an asshole. Paranormal. What got you into the paranormal stuff?
Dead people.
Dead people.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, this is your show, Brian. I don't need to behave.
Exactly.
Good point.
Nicole Wade. OMG, I love the hat. LOL. I gotta say, it's pretty fucking stylish.
Hold on, wait a minute. Since I'm schooling you. There we go. Since I'm schooling you. What do you think?
Ah,
What
there
the
you go.
hell is
Nice.
Need to get it made.
School is now in session.
Oh shit!
That's a classroom there, brother.
Oh, that's great. You see, dude, I told you my podcasts go like completely left every time this jackass gets on here.
Like I said, it's your show. I don't need to behave.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, Nicole Wade says she has a baby Yoda one.
Trade you. Actually,
Yeah, no shit. I think she's got you beat on that one.
Yeah, I think so.
I found one online. It was a Pikachu hat. I wanted that one, but the fair I mentioned earlier had these, and I was like, I don't need it, but I want it. And you see how that turned out.
Understandable. MJC Paranormal says, I love the hat. Laugh my ass off. So, Jason,
See, this brings views, Brian.
right. I got to know, man, what do you do for fun besides investigating?
I sit on my ass and watch TV. That's about
That sounds a lot like me.
Yeah,
I go to the store when I have to. If I don't have to go nowhere, my ass is on the couch, and I'm usually playing with my phone or watching Cops.
I didn't think you were going to say phone.
Hey, this is a PG-13.
Since when?
Right.
Candace Workman says, looks like my classroom at the end of the day.
This is the classroom after a paranormal team's been through it.
Right.
After investigation.
So, Matt, you have to tell Jason about the fart story that you captured on EVP.
I gotta know.
Well, Jason, since you asked.
You, Baron.
Did you miss me, Rick? I was going to say, because I have two fart stories. I was going to ask which one did you want, but since we're talking about the EVP one,
both of them, yeah.
You guys want both?
Oh yeah.
Right, we'll start with the EVP one because that's what you brought up first. So my team and I were just like us, a bunch of idiots. And if somebody were to fart or makes a sound that even sounded like a fart, we were like little kids. We start giggling. We were out at this client's home, and we were doing an EVP session, and we were, doing some serious, asking some questions, trying to communicate, just real serious stuff. After the investigation, my one lead investigator, Stan, we were sitting on his couch all together, listening to evidence. I was watching some of the video, and he just stops and goes, Matt, you need to hear this, and grabs a hold of me shaking. And I'm like, what? He goes, dude, just shut up and listen. I was like, okay. So I put the headphones on, I'm listening, and you hear one of my investigators go, can you give me some evidence that you're here? Can you knock? Can you bang? All you hear is and then dead silence. I'll tell you, if someone farted, number one, they shit themselves. And number two, we would have reacted. There was no doubt in my mind we would have reacted. I must have listened to that thing like 10 times, and I was like, dude, are you serious? He goes, yes. And I was like, that can't be, that has to be somebody. He goes, dude, no one said a word, and we were all together.
Yeah, you would totally react to that.
Oh,
no
absolutely.
shit. No shit.
Absolutely. And I was like, I was like, and you're telling me we just caught an EVP? He goes, yes. I was like, cool, go smart. I blew Rick away with that story.
I guess so.
He's gone.
Now the other one on farting. This was out in San Diego. We did a bunch of different things for Lionsgate, the movie company, a couple other places. We were pretty well known, and I had this phone call from, I think it was an Australian number, and I'm like, who the heck from Australia is calling me? It was a producer for this show, And I was like, hey, well, what can I do for you? He goes, well, I'm calling because we're having some issues here on set, and the actors and the crew don't even want to work in here. We want you to come out and check this out. And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Welcome to come back in the middle of my story.
Yeah, welcome back.
Sorry about that. And like just like Bubba over here, I ended up kicking myself out of the podcast.
Yeah, you're lucky I brought your ass back on, jerk off.
If it's not the headphones, it's something else.
Right.
But so I said, so what do you want? What do you want from me and my team? The guy said, well, can you come out and investigate the set, and we want to make sure that what's going on. And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. He asked how much we charge. I said we don't. And he goes, okay, great. When can you set up a time to come talk to the producers and everybody? And I was like, I was free whenever. I was like, yeah, whatever you guys want. Long story short, signed a contract and everything like that. We had a business meeting, and they asked me, they said, we want to make this into a show, a Halloween show. Would you and your team be up for that? I was like, absolutely, let's do it. So they did the whole thing. Like, they were putting their hands down our shirts, wiring us up for mics and doing all these different things. And they had like this, it was a circus. Well, about halfway through the night, my team that was investigating wasn't getting anything. And I never went in and investigated with the teams. I kind of hung back and, went where I was needed. And they asked me, they said, Matt, can you come in and see if you can get something stirred up? Maybe provoke a little bit, challenge them, do something. I was like, yeah, sure. So I went into this front foyer, like this front office, meeting office type thing. And do you remember, Jason, those old computer chairs that weren't like this, the ones that were just a little tiny backing on it that spun around?
Yes.
We all spun around and got dizzy on. Well, I'm sitting there like this over top of this thing, my ass just hanging straight out. I've got a camera guy on me. There's a camera guy over on my team, and we're just, talking, and I'm challenging these things. And all of a sudden, I felt bubble gut. I just felt it, and I'm like, So my one guy goes, can you make a sound for us? I made a sound. And I just let it go. I jumped. I thought, you know what? There's two ways to react. Just laugh your ass off or let it continue. I took the high road and let it continue. So as soon as I was done with the gas, I'll put it nicely, I jumped up out of my chair. It was like, did you guys hear that frog? So I ran into the side office, started moving things, banging things around. I grabbed a hold of the door frame, and I was just like, it's not in here. Went back in, started banging some stuff around. I come out of the office. I see my camera guy doing this, just shaking. He's laughing. My team's going like this. The other camera guy, he's already lost his shit. Camera's pointed straight down. He's laughing his ass off. All of a sudden, from over the radio, we heard, are you guys okay? We thought we heard an explosion.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
I love that story.
That son of a bitch echoed, too. Hey, what's my website doing down there?
I was nice enough to put it down there for you.
Oh,
If anybody needs to get a hold of him, this is his website. See, I'm a nice guy.
How much is he charging you for that?
$25 plus a back rub.
Hey,
An hour.
hey, that's worth it.
Yeah, he's got to still speak to my manager about that.
Oh, man. So, what kind of cemeteries have you done, Jason?
Up in Alaska, most of them are Russian Orthodox cemeteries. And those are interesting because they're actually all buried above ground. And they just kind of encage the body and then put a little fencing around to keep you out. But 90% of the ones I've been to are Russian Orthodox.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's different. And the crazy thing is you can't. I mean, you get EVPs, but you can't tell what they're saying. But you get a lot of orbs, weird myths, stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, foreign language, so most of them were pre-America buying it.
Right. So, ghosting paranormal. Okay. I have a lot of ideas, but the most morbid one is seeing if a person is about to die, wants to be paranormal investigated. When the person immediately dies, see if the person can contact from the other side.
Actually,
Rick,
there
when
are
you
some
die, you're still gonna owe me $20.
Don't die, man. Don't die.
But actually,
I'm
they have
confused
done
on
some
that
scientific
one.
studies. They have done some studies about that, about at the time of death, and I think, okay, I think my cat's adding to the mess. I think I don't know if they've done any of the audio side of it, but they have done frame by frame camera or photography on the point of death. And they've caught some pretty fascinating things. I've seen some that they claim to be souls leaving the body. Now, I don't know how many of them are edited, but it is definitely intriguing.
Wow.
I remember seeing one video of, I think it was a car crash in Japan, perhaps, where the moment of impact, somebody flew through the front window, hit the ground, and immediately spirit got up and walked out. And again, I don't know how edited that is, but yeah, I've never seen stuff like that.
I know when my, let's see, it was my grandfather, when he passed, my family and I were all by his bedside in the hospital. And all of a sudden, my younger cousin, she just kind of turned around and looked at the door. And I looked up and I saw somebody I thought was standing there. And right at that moment, my grandfather passed. I mean, it was just instantaneous. He just was gone, which we knew was coming. We were all crying. We were mourning, obviously. And it wasn't until later I asked my cousin, I said, hey, I saw you look outside. Was somebody there? And she goes, yeah, Grandma was. And my grandmother was dead for like 7 years prior. And I was like, what? And she said, yeah. And she told my parents and my family, like, no. Well, oddly enough, I saw a female standing there, but I didn't see who it was. Now, the weird part about all this was at that time, the exact moment, my cousin who was at the house called us and said that their dog, Princess, which was my grandmother and grandfather's dog, passed away. And it was almost, we're talking within the course of 5 minutes. And he said, yeah, he said it was weird. I heard Mom's voice say, come outside. So he said it was weird because, obviously she's been gone. And we heard Mom's voice, say, look out, come outside. And he came outside, and sure enough, the dog was out in the yard laying there. So we firmly believe that our grandmother came back. Well, my grandmother came back to get my grandfather and the dog.
That's a heavy moment. That's crazy.
We're talking 15 minutes. 15 minutes, all this transpired.
That's wild.
When my dad first passed back in 2006, I unfortunately was the one who found his body. He died of a drug overdose. But the minute I walked in there and I saw him laying there, like, you just felt the heaviness. And, at first you're thinking, it's heavy in here because of what you just witnessed. But man, I'll tell you what, I don't think he's ever left my side.
Wow, that's that energy stays around for sure.
When we were in our old house, my dad was 6'8" and about 240 pounds.
That's a big man.
And we would always see a tall, skinny shadow figure in a flannel. And my dad was notorious for wearing flannels.
Oh, wow.
Now, we actually, when Rick came back to the Spokane Ghost crew, we were living in that house. And we were doing what we call a mock EVP session, which was we sat in my room and we were doing EVP. and you could hear my sister's obnoxious, annoying boyfriend and his lovely kid sitting there talking, and we're listening back, and all of a sudden you hear, "Knock it off!" Like, whoa!
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Pops, how you doing, man?
That's crazy.
Well, I told you about my well, it's my dad's parents that passed away. My mom's sister just passed away last April. Oddly enough, April Fool's Day, and my aunt was a trickster. We all said that. It's like how appropriate it would be for her to pass on April Fool's Day. She was battling cancer for years.
Oh,
She had breast cancer for years, and she started fighting back, and everything. She was going into remission. Everything was fine, and then just started coming back again. And she just said, "I'm done." And that's one of the reasons why my wife and I got married as quickly as we did. We actually moved the date up by a couple months because we wanted her there. We knew we weren't sure when exactly she was going to pass, but I said, I really want her there. She's been a big part of my life. I want her there. So we just said, well, when can we do this? And I said, 2 weeks.
Hey.
Yeah. So anyway, we now obviously I've been in the field at this point 14 years. So I've seen a lot of things. I've heard a lot of things. I've witnessed a lot of activity. I've had a lot of clients tell me, their families have came back or they feel this, they feel that. And I've seen a trend where loved ones, friends, family members will actually come back to their families and say, hey, I'm okay. The mourning process is done. You can be, you're fine. I'm fine. The more, enough. Go move on with your life. And it's when we ignore them, that's when we get called in. But I was at my aunt's deathbed. We were right there. And right before she passed, we were all standing around. Obviously, we were all crying. I was trying to, stay solid for everybody. And all of a sudden, I felt not just my dad's grandparents there, but I felt my mom's mom who passed away, and she basically raised me. She helped raise me. She watched me after school every day. She took care of me while my parents were able to go work. And I just felt her hand on my shoulder like she used to. And she never just used to set her hand down. It was always just a little shake back and forth. Always. It was never just one place. Just constantly, okay, Grandma. Now I'm getting sick. And I started feeling that. Now, me being an investigator, I went into investigation mode. I'm like, okay, what am I actually feeling? Is it, environmental? Is it this, is that? And it wasn't until I felt this hand on the back of my head kind of like, knock it off, stop thinking. And I felt this release of just, okay, this is my grandmother. I get it. I get this picture. And I just remember slowly starting to smile. And my aunt took her last breath.
Dude, that's a tragic story, but that's a beautiful story.
Yeah, it sure is.
What was really odd was my family's reaction. Now, my family are Bible-thumping Christians. They do not support anything I do in this field. No matter how many times I've told them I'm here to help people, they're still one of those, nope, you're Satan worship.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not a Satan worshiper. I'm an ordained Christian minister. This has led me further in my faith. But they were all inside crying and everything like that. And the funeral home that came to pick her up was someone who I've known my whole life. Her and I literally grew up together. And her and her family came to pick up my aunt. My aunt left. Everyone's inside. I see the car driving. I'm the only one outside. The only one. And then they drive down the road, and I look up, and I see just the moon. It was a full moon. Nice little cloud cover. I'll never forget it. You can still see a little bit of sunset.
You should.
And I just felt this calming. And I looked down, and there was 3 deer that my aunt always said that she always saw through the yard, and we're always like, there's no way there's deer running through here. And I saw those 3 deer, and I just went, shit.
Yeah.
And that's when
So-
we realized it was April Fool's Day, and we're like, damn it.
Gotcha.
She got the
Ghost-
last word.
Ghosting Paranormal says, but the Bible says purgatory is a holding place for judgment.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, no religion talk on this podcast. Screw that. No.
No,
I will mute your mic.
I have a text. Actually, no. All I'm gonna say about that is, I do have my own theories. I do have my own beliefs, and in my opinion, everybody is welcome to their feelings, and that's what faith is. Faith is their own belief. Now, on the paranormal standpoint, I do have some wonderful theories that has put a lot of ministers and these Bible thumpers and people who like to bash us, I put it right in their place. But I mean, ghosting paranormal, man, if you're near Gettysburg, man, you and I need to sit down and chat. I'm only an hour away, brother.
Oh, most definite. So, what famous haunted landmark are you by, Jason?
The most famous one is probably the Jerome Grand Hotel. It's
Nice.
in Arizona. That's the biggest one.
Now, I don't know if you guys caught my comment earlier, but that's outside the OK Corral and the birdcage, isn't it? That's not too far.
It's no, it's the other direction. It's that's out. You're thinking of maybe Bisbee or something like that.
It was what you guys were talking about.
Gleason was that one. That one's outside the OK Corral. Now Jerome's up in the hills, actually, the other direction. But it was like it was a sanatorium for years. 9,000 confirmed deaths. I mean, it's a hotel now, but I mean, they've got all kinds of wild videos of just shit appearing in the hallways as people are walking down them.
You know, about the only cool thing we have here in Spokane is the person that originally started Father's Day was from here.
Really?
Yep.
I was like maybe 60
I thought
Can't remember her name, but
Her name is Sonora Dodd.
Sonora Dodd. There we go.
Nora Dodd.
She was raised by her father and thought, you know, there's a Mother's Day, but he can't celebrate Mother's Day because he's a man. So she started Father's Day.
No shit.
And we've got Abraham Lincoln's security guard buried up here. People from the Titanic are buried up here.
Yeah, we got quite a few. I mean, like I said, we got Tombstone obviously is probably the most famous. But then we've got Wrigley Mansion, which they still haven't opened up for it. It's same guy that owns Wrigley Gum, Wrigley Field, all that. It was his home. He died of a heart attack. The first time he stayed in it, he died in it. Other famous places. There's just quite a few.
I put that gun down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I do now because I was.
By the way, ghosting paranormal, you're only 5 hours from me, so doable.
Like I said, Jason will pay for your gas.
Yeah, I got you. Just bill it to Brian.
Speaking of homes, well, actually,
5 monthly installments of $99.99 plus that and shipping and handling.
Shipping it in, yes.
we're talking about haunted things. I thought the most haunted thing in Spokane was Rick's mic.
That's
It
the
is.
second most haunted thing.
Yep.
I just want to get my facts. You guys were talking about the Winchester House out in California.
Yeah.
So the short version, you got this will come this weekend. Ooh. Nicole, we're gonna have to talk. Don't tempt me. You got us. We'll come this weekend. No joke. we'll have to make a time. But anyway,
Oh, you done did effed up, Aaron.
no, I did not. It's called networking. But
Well, Nicole and Ghosting Paranormal, somehow, some way, I'm going to get to you, and I'm going to hide in your suitcase. I may be fat, but I can be a contortionist. I'm going to Gettysburg, God damn it.
Rick, do you want to back this one up or say anything?
I got nothing.
Okay.
You know, the funny thing is we actually call Rick the fat ass.
And you look so proud of that too.
Yeah.
All
he looks-
130 pounds of him.
I wish, man. I wish.
Right?
Anyway, so house. Tangent show, I swear to God. This is no different than my show.
Exactly. That's why you love being here. It's your second home, Matt.
No, you just pissed me off because you're sitting there saying about Para-Unity Day screwing up my dates and everything like that.
Oh,
False
whatever.
information.
I had the freaking date right.
That was the only thing you had right. So
Whatever,
anyway,
Matt. Whatever.
the Winchester house. Short version of that, Mrs. Winchester, after her husband died, went to go see a medium to communicate, to try to talk to him. And the medium told her that she had to start construction on the house to make room for all the spirits that the Winchester rifle killed.
Yeah.
And she was not allowed to stop building because of all the deaths, or the spirits would be mad and would haunt her in the afterlife and send her to purgatory or hell or whatever. So she continued construction until literally the day she died.
Yep.
So that's
Wow.
why there's so many rooms, and that's why there's so many stairs leading to nowhere, because in the architect, in her mind, they don't need it like their own actual room. They just need their own space. So they started building all these staircases and everything like that. I don't know if they opened it back up, but I do know it was open to the public. You had to obviously make reservations and everything like that. And to my understanding, it's one of the most haunted locations in the Hollywood area.
Yeah.
I know of a house that's for sale right now. I can't tell you if it's haunted or not, but it's going for $3.25 million. Rick told me about this. It is the Nightmare on Elm Street house.
The original one.
The original house is for sale.
I don't know if it still is, but I believe the Lizzie Borden house is for sale or was recently for sale.
It was recently. I don't know if it still is. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, and I know there's a lot of houses in the Gettysburg area that are up for sale too. That they're not historical areas like structures, buildings, whatever you want to call them, but they are on some of the battlefields.
Wow, that'd be
Really?
awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome.
That'd be weird to see a soldier walking through your living room.
Oh, that'd be.
Hey, can you change the channel, man? Oh, all right.
No, can't hear me? Well, fuck you too then.
I've actually had a couple of really good experiences in Gettysburg. I don't know if I told you guys.
No, we haven't heard any of your Gettysburg stories.
No.
Well, the most recent one, Jason, just so you're aware and people at home, I don't actually run a team. What I do is I'm kind of a solo guy. My wife helps me out with more of the Wiccan side of it. But what I do is I help teams and businesses and other people with paranormal activity, whether it be evidence review, team training, team building.
Yep.
It was both of us.
revamping. Just basically, I help people out. But when I ran a team out here in Pennsylvania, we decided to go down to Gettysburg. No surprise, we're only an hour away. And we were down there, and we were up on top of one of the hills, just overlooking the one battlefield, just taking it all in, just like, dude, we're here, everything. And in the one wood line, you see a bunch of what we thought were reenactors walking down in the field, and we all saw them. Even people that were there saw them, and we have our team gear on and everything like that, and we were like taking pictures. And that's right, Anthony. That's right, San Jose. San Jose is a Winchester house.
Yeah,
For some reason,
yeah.
I keep thinking it's SoCal. No, it's a couple others. But we saw these reenactors just walking around this wooded area and then walked through this trail. We saw them turn into the trail, but we never saw them leave. And you could see through the trail. You could see squirrels and everything else, but we never saw these reenactors. They just went into the wood line and just gone.
So this is
That was
day.
most recent. Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's pretty
Yep,
cool.
middle of the day. The other really good story I have was down in Devil's Den. In Devil's Den, which, do you guys know why they call it Devil's Den?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever heard of it either.
You've never heard of Devil's Den?
No.
Uh-uh.
And that's pretty infamous. But Devil's Den is basically this big collection of boulders. They did fight around there and stuff like that, but Devil's Den was named Devil's Den for this apparently really big serpent that lived in these boulders. It would come and, according to the reports, eat small livestock, children, dogs, anybody, anything. It would just terrorize the local community. So they named it Devil's Den. It's just this little area that's cut out of the boulders that looks like a den. That's where it got its name. But me and my buddies in high school were down there just playing hide and seek in these boulders. I decided to be a smartass and run across the street into this wooded area and lay down in the brush. And while I'm laying there, I heard what sounded like a cannon go off right beside me. Scared the living shit out of me. I jumped up, I started running and screaming. And my buddy's like, well, that's no fun if you're not going to hide. I go, dude, you didn't hear that? I'm like, no. I swear I just heard a cannon.
That's an unmistakable noise. I mean, it's not quiet. That's crazy.
Yeah, no doubt. A cannon is pretty loud.
Yeah.
Anthony Pace says the Winchester House is located in San Jose, which is Northern California, not Southern.
Yep. I remember now. I just got off work, man.
And Ghosting Paranormal says, I appreciate everything you all said. We're small channel, and everything we have caught is real. And I can't believe the stuff that we caught. Well, honestly, Ghosting Paranormal, like I just said in my message, please feel free to read it. Go to the Spokane Ghost Crew group page, and you can post about your team in there. You can post about your evidence. You can post about your links. We have over 4,000 fans from all over the U.S. and the world. You know, we would love to help you grow.
That's
And
awesome.
anything I can do to help you, whether it be build a Facebook group page or a community page or anything, don't hesitate to let me know. Anywho, back to you, asshole. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Baron.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Rick.
Oh, I was.
You didn't say that to be a quick one.
He looks confused. No, I'm done. I don't know.
So, do you have any wild stories, Jason?
No, you want? Fuck. What year was it? Probably. When did I move here? 07, I guess. Yeah, it was 07. So again, I'm a grocery manager. I've been grocery forever. That's what I do. Before I was in grocery, I was in produce. So when I moved down here, again, you know, a lot of American native stuff out here. I lived in a town called Maricopa, which actually used to be John Wayne's ranch. The grocery store that I worked at, it was kind of bordering his ranch and the Auction Indian reservation. I'm breaking down the produce cooler one day, and buddy Tony, he's in there talking with me, and we got about a 4-foot stack of pallets in the cooler, and he's standing on one side, I'm standing on the other side. Now Tony, he's a big guy. He's native, and he's like 6'3", probably weighs 400 pounds, big guy. And right next to him, this mist starts swirling. And we're thinking, okay, there's a refrigeration leak in here. And the next thing we know, this thing has formed, and it's an Indian. It's probably about 6'5". I mean, it's got the headdress on, everything. And this poor guy, I mean, it's standing right next to him, and he looks over, and he turns whiter than what it was, and then it was just gone. Blink of an eye, it was just gone.
Not to be disrespectful, but my first reaction to that would have been, "Hey, how are you?"
Completely caught us off guard. I mean,
oh yeah, that would have caught me off guard too.
You're shooting the shit at work in a produce cooler, not expecting to see something like that. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Man, that would be a trip.
Yeah,
there was me and Rick were in the morgue of St. Ignatius Hospital, and we both looked back, and I kid you not, there is a freaking spirit standing behind a 12-foot door with his hands on the door, peeking above it to look at it. And Rick's like, "Are you seeing what I'm seeing?" I'm like, "Yeah, you talking about that 12-foot jackass over there that's looking at us?" "Yeah, I'm not looking at it anymore. I'm going the other way."
Rick goes, "Did you see that, Brian?"
Where you at?
But you know what they
Brian
said?
out. Peace.
You know what they said? And without a paddle, you don't need to be faster than the bear. You just need to be faster than the other guy.
Yep.
Right.
Get it?
Believe me, in that situation, Rick, you're getting eaten, buddy.
Hey, I catch speed pretty quick there, so you know.
Yeah, but I can push really hard, and you're falling down for that bear.
Nope.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be Matt.
You'll hear me
You look-
giggling. I'll be giggling. I'll be right up front going, "Let's go, bitch."
Right? I got my bear mace.
No, a lot of those spirits, I see those, and I'm just like, "Let's go." Actually, case in point, Jason, are you familiar with Alpine, California?
Yeah.
Just outside of San Diego?
Yep. I'm from Southern California originally.
Okay, I was stationed in San Diego in Coronado.
Okay.
So I first started my team. I don't know if you've heard of them, San Diego Paranormal Eye. I started them a couple years back, and we used to investigate the Alpine Cemetery right there off of the 8.
Okay.
Right before you get to the casino and all that, right there on the hill. So I'm in the Alpine Cemetery, and guys, Jason will back me up on this. Up there is nothing but like basic desert, rocky desert sand. So we were in the cemetery, and there's actually a couple of videos. Actually, I think I've shown you guys the video. The YouTube video? Did I show you guys that? Is that you guys I showed the video on? I'll have to find that video, and I'll show you. But we were in the cemetery, and like I said, I didn't investigate the team. I let them do their thing. I'm in the middle of the cemetery overlooking that hill that dips down.
Okay.
I'm right on top of that hill there, and I have my hands in my pockets like this, just hanging out. And all of a sudden, I felt this really hard pinch right here. And I had my sleeves down. I'm like, "What the hell?" I roll my sleeves back. There's a bite mark. Perfect bite mark on my arm. I'm by myself. And I'm like, "Son of a bitch." Do it again. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking. It didn't happen. But yeah, that was one. Saw a soldier marching in that cemetery.
Really? Yeah. California's there's a lot of weird stuff in California, man.
My favorite was Old Town.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big thing.
We used to play hide and seek as a paranormal team. We used to play hide and seek down in Old Town.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Let's see. I've talked to Thomas Whaley at the
Really?
Whaley House. Yep. There is that cemetery, El Campo Santo, right in the middle of Old Town. If you walk in and you turn to the left, there's those row of crosses next to the Mexican restaurant near that wall. If you remember correctly. Well, anyway, there is an unknown German soldier that will smoke a cigarette with you.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then the Cosmopolitan Hotel.
Of course, yeah, that's notorious.
I actually investigated 2 weeks prior to Ghost Adventures coming out.
Really?
Yep. I actually, my team and I got called in. I knew the owners. Obviously, we were running around like idiots all night long, playing Find the Founder or playing hide and seek or investigating. They got to know us. And the owners asked if we could come in and do an investigation. The only thing would be is we can only do the downstairs area because of the people staying in the hotel.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, sure, no problem. We caught some great evidence there. I mean, great evidence. Everything from BBPs, footsteps, things being moved, trigger objects going off. You name it, we caught it. And we showed them all this evidence. And 2 weeks later, we were downstairs, or we were down in Old Town, just wandering around. Went to that cigar shop. That was my favorite. That cigar shop that's right across from the Cosmo. I love those guys. And we look over and we see a TV crew. And we're like, what are they doing? It was Ghost Adventures. And then we got introduced to a couple of them. And, I mean, somebody never came around to say hi.
Of course, yeah.
But we got interviewed.
Excuse me, I had to sneeze. My bad.
How long are you going to be on?
He was out warming up for the demons. But, yeah, we got interviewed. We got to hang out and talk with them. And then, of course, one of the heads of the, I believe it was the Historical Society, told me that they were going to do the Casa de Estudio.
Oh, really?
Right across the road, right in the middle of town.
Street,
I was like, jackasses, I've been begging for that for years. I want that. I want the studio.
We actually beat Ghost Adventures too. We beat Ghost Adventures by 2 months for the Colfax Hospital. We were the first paranormal team ever to do an overnight stay in there.
Nice.
And then all of our evidence goes missing and we completely botch it.
Oh, that sucks.
I
beat Dead Files to the Museum Club.
Right.
There's one place besides the Casa de Estudio that I really wanted to hit, and that was the Hotel Del.
Yeah, there's some cool hotels out there.
I've seen Kate Morgan.
Are you serious?
I've seen her. Whenever you're on, right, where Dog Beach is, right before the base? Down the way a little bit, I was just walking along that, and I was out for a run because I was in the military. I was out for a run, and I looked up at the cupola, and there she stood. I saw her standing up on the cupola, and I was like, "Hell, it's got to be a guest or whatever like that." And I saw her clear as day, like I'm looking at you guys. And it wasn't until I got home and I started looking into the paranormal side of San Diego, and I saw Kate Morgan, and I saw her picture, and I went. But no, I've seen
San Diego is a trippy city. It really is.
She's cute though.
All right, so Ghosting Paranormal says, okay, last thing. Do you all believe that animals see ghosts or spirits? And if they do you think it's possible to take the chemical out of their eye or replace what they see into a lens so we can see what they see?
Do they see it? Sure. Can you replicate that? Doubtful.
I have to agree. I mean, the thing is it's not just the eyes itself. It's the brain, it's the makeup, it's the genetics. They are far more sensitive to this than we are.
Absolutely.
We actually in San Diego were experimenting with a canine unit. We were going to have a dog that we were training to ghost hunt. It kind of worked.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure. But I mean, it takes a lot of time to train those canines for that, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I do believe that animals do see spirits, or at least are more aware of their presence than what we are.
Yeah.
And actually, my suggestion to anybody that's investigating a home, if they have animals, doesn't matter what it is, well, minus the fish, but keep track of the animals. Pay attention to them.
Yeah, watch their movements.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a time where we'll have like glasses or lenses that picks up on the electromagnetic field or thermal or something. I'm sure we'll have something like that in the future. I mean, hell, Google's working with what, glasses now?
Yeah.
Where you can watch, watch movies or surf online and do stuff.
Surf online.
Just
Yeah,
on
all
your
kinds of good
Googles.
crap.
So,
the coolest thing I've heard about was the thermal imaging that you can hook up to your phone.
I've got a FLIR for my phone. I love it.
That is just amazing, and I have no clue where to even start to begin to look for that.
Actually, you can get them off of Amazon for about $200.
I was say probably
Really?
Yeah.
Amazon, you can find a lot of things.
Yeah, about $200. Yeah, for a good FLIR. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
No, it's not.
Actually, Brian and Cardboard Rick down there, I know you guys have seen this, but Jason, I have a piece of equipment I do want to show you.
Oh, yeah?
So you've heard of, obviously, the, why can I think about it? the KLS meter.
Yes.
The KLS camera. So I picked up this thing at Big Lots for $10, and it works with the same principle. Looks like a regular phone holder, right?
Yeah.
There's actually a program and an app that you download that you can use this with. It's battery operated. You put your phone on it with the app, obviously, and what it does is it picks up on people, faces, figures, stuff like that. And not only does it pick up on it, but it records, and it also does a 360 record of them. It will follow them.
Oh, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
$10.
$10. See if I can get it to start. There it goes.
Oh, what the heck?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's awesome.
And you can change the angle, and the program or the app does allow you to record. It will do video.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll pick up faces and track the face?
It'll follow you.
Now that's cool. That's a heck of an investment right there for $10. Hell yeah.
$10. And this was at Big Lots. And what's really cool about this thing is, obviously, as you guys know, any type of digital camera will work with infrared. So in theory, you can hook up like a infrared light to the top of your camera. Now you got yourself night vision.
Actually, I was unaware of that. Did you hear the sarcasm in my voice, good sir?
No. But no, Jason, this is what I do. I consult, I offer advice and help teams out.
That's really cool.
That actually
comes on my show being an asshole every time.
Every time, huh?
That's just the fun part.
What a jerk.
What a jerk. That's right.
That's it. I'm getting my hat.
Oh,
Hey,
geez.
Bubba, Guthrie wants on here.
I know. I'm getting there.
Oh.
I'm frozen, ain't I?
Yep.
You are.
Good thing you can't see this.
Right back at you, asshole. I saw that shirt. So yeah, this is my podcast, dude. This is what we do.
Hey,
Yeah, talk to Matt, get on his podcast, and I'll come on and be an asshole to Matt for you.
there you go.
Yeah, payback's a you know what.
See how long it takes him.
Hey, at least ghosting paranormal GP likes it. Dude, you're gonna give Rick a seizure and knock it off.
Feel more at home, Rick?
Huh?
Make you feel more at home?
Yeah.
Rick's got a nice little cottage just right about in this area.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Wait a minute. There's more of us.
What the heck?
Oh,
Nope. Another 6.
Hey, we're the Brady Bunch.
All right.
Guthrie, you get to be Alice. Only because you look the best in a oh shit, I had it too. In a maid's outfit.
Brian,
There it
don't
is.
think too hard, man. Don't think too hard, man. You don't have a lot of brain cells left.
I know, right?
You right.
So this one in the middle is Richard Guthrie. He is my second in lead. The guy to the bottom left is the lurker. He was on my podcast last night, and
Yep.
at about 2:00 this morning, I built him and LCW Paranormal group page for him.
Who's
Nice.
got the taser?
Yeah.
I heard a taser.
All right, now you're just thinking of a good time, Matt.
Don't forget the nipple clench.
Shocking, the electrician likes that. You like what I did there?
That was very nice. Very well played. Oh, man. So what are you two up to tonight?
I don't know. What did I miss?
About an hour and 42 minutes.
Shoot, I had to charge my stuff up, and I was supporting other people too at the same time, so I do that on the side as well with my work.
Nice. Very nice. I've been sitting here waiting for the podcast all day and hoping Matt wasn't going to show up and try to take over like he always does. And oh, shit, you're right there.
Hey, I would have been happy just going to bed, but you had to screw up Para Unity Day.
I did it on purpose to come on my show.
yeah. Matt hopped on here to call you out there. Yeah, yeah.
I know I did it on purpose so I could have my Matt on my show.
I guess he really misses you.
Oh, shit. So, does anybody have any questions for our guest of honor tonight, Jason?
Hey, what the hell's this?
Not at the moment, but I'll get to it in a minute. I'll think of
All
something.
right, you. Just remember, there's a clock that's counting up here, buddy. I can count 60 seconds.
Again, you're gonna fry your brain. You're on your last leg, guy.
I'm on my last half leg. Thank you, Guthrie.
Oh, sorry, you're not helping yourself at all.
That's right.
Oh,
So, what's up with the East
I
Fifth
haven't-
house, dude?
I haven't done a
Did
whole lot today.
Did the East Fifth house sell yet?
No. So, well, yes and no. I don't know how to explain it, but my mother sold the house to a company, and the company went bankrupt. So now the house is just kind of sitting there. So I'm trying to buy it back so I can get back in there.
Jason, she ignored us.
I
Yeah.
have a question for Jason.
What's up?
Going back on the Winchester house, I thought the story was that it was to keep the intruders out and to confuse them for something to prevent
No, it
them
was to
from, like,
appease
trying
the
to hurt
spirits
them.
that were killed by the guns.
Oh, I just wanted to let you know that's what's been said too on that.
There's been a lot of different rumors and urban legends about that house, but the most common one is the fact that she was doing it to appease the spirits.
So that one was the true story. The rest of them were just like,
Supposedly, I mean, there's very little verification on it anymore.
Yeah,
but yeah.
unless we were actually there and actually talked to Mrs. Winchester, it's a toss up. But the one that's most reported on and the one that's most spread is the fact that she was just trying to appease the spirits.
okay, another question for you, Jason. Have you got lost when you did an investigation at the Winchester house? I'm sure you must have got lost
I
here or
didn't
there.
go through any investigations. I actually went as field trips in school. But yeah,
Oh.
constantly get lost. Yeah.
That's the house that keeps building itself, right?
Yeah, supposedly keeps building itself. It's nuts. I remember like the first time I went there, I was probably 10 or 11 or some shit like that. And
Oh, okay.
we all kind of got to go our separate ways. And I'm walking up these stairs, and it's pitch black, and they just stop at the ceiling. And I lost my shit. I was so scared. I was freaked out. Nobody was around. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Because you're
That's
like,
fair.
oh no, wrong door. Shit.
But yeah, no, the only thing I've done with the Winchester house so far is watch the documentaries and episodes that are going there to investigate from various different crews. So I know very little, and I feel like I know a lot all at the same time. So
Yeah, it'd be fun to investigate, but it would be in the dark. I don't know, man. That's a crazy place.
You would get lost, wouldn't you? Like, if you're not familiar.
no, I mean,
Yeah, well, it's huge. Huge.
it's not
We
the worst
should
trying to not.
We should do another Para Unity Day after we do one with Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
Jealous.
And we
Don't
should
call Rick
also do
Fancy.
the Winchester house.
That would be
Sounds
awesome.
like a plan.
That would be awesome.
See how many members get lost and scream like little schoolgirls.
Hell yeah.
I was just thinking though, like,
I think we should just hold each other's hands. That's what I think. So we don't get lost.
Yeah, single file, damn it.
Just
Right?
tie-
Everybody hold on to the rope.
Screw that. Just tie everybody together.
I'm like, hey, I'm 3 years old now, B. You can't tell me what to do.
Now I'll just throw you under the bus like I do all the time, my little guinea pig.
Oh.
Yeah. You get hit with the repercussions though every single time.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a spoken version of Aaron Goodwin.
You see, with Richard, me and him hit it off right away. And our first investigation together, I knew he was going to be my guy to throw under the bus for the spirits.
Get out of that group now, buddy.
Hey, I've been a part of the what, 6 years, 7 years? No, 5 years or 6 years.
5.
5. Okay, yeah.
To quote a famous
Hey,
investigator,
let him have the
Dude, run.
Let him make.
You see, the sad thing is, though, is I throw him under the bus and I end up paying for it. Hence,
So does this mean you go to McDonald's while you lock him up?
What's that, Lurker?
Does that mean you go to McDonald's while you leave him there?
Right.
I know we were doing the investigation at St. Ignatius, and Brian had me standing under this old ass rickety elevator and had me do an EVP session while I was hanging out there.
It's trying to kill you, man.
That was over the morgue area of the hospital.
Yeah, the empty elevator that you and I jumped down in.
Oh,
No, when I'm talking on the main floor and being underneath the damn thing and doing an EVP session.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
Yeah, that's
It's a bit sketchy, but you know, YOLO. No.
Yeah, but you know, it's all out of love, Guthrie. It's all out of love.
Yeah, like love watching me try and die.
yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Well, you know, you're the second lead for a reason. The team needs the main lead. The second lead takes all the risk.
Dang.
That's fair.
He's trying to make you a future investigation's what he's doing.
So he's basically kicking back while you're doing all the risking. Dang.
And to think I do this shit for free.
I know, right?
No tacos?
I'll do it for a taco.
He said tacos.
I'll do it for a cheeseburger. I won't do tacos, but I'll do a cheeseburger.
Why no tacos?
Cheeseburgers are good too.
Oh, I hate Mexican food.
Kick him out of here, will somebody?
Dude, yeah. Hey, Matt, this is your show now.
All right, I'm out.
Oh,
Later, guys.
Jason, one
oh
word.
come on.
One,
You a party pooper.
Jason, one word for you, brother. Sombreros.
You see, the funny thing is I hate Mexican food, but I love tequila.
Ugh. Other way around.
I will drink tequila all night long.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah. I will if it's a short night.
You don't chase, do you? You don't chase with that tequila? You don't chase it? Just straight up from the bottle?
It goes back and forth. It depends on if I have a monster or not.
Also, you do chase, but sometimes you drink it from the bottle too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he does. Yeah.
You got a little sippy straw. One of those eyeglasses ones that go all around his head.
Well, over I think tonight's like the first night I haven't had any kind of booze. But mine's whiskey. Got to be the whiskey.
Doctor.
What's your thoughts on Crown Royal?
If it's Crown Royal apple, it's good.
Hey, the peach is pretty bomb, and so is vanilla. But the original is still the best.
You know, I think I might be the only non-drinker in the podcast here.
Nope. I don't drink.
Oh, I'm the second one. All right.
I don't drink that often.
I'm
I only drink it on this show.
Is that a confession?
I know we caused Matt
Oh,
to
great.
drink.
I drive people to drink. This is fantastic. Wonderful, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I've been drinking.
You know, this is all Jason's fault. You're the new
Sorry,
guy.
making
Jason.
Jason
It's your fault.
Okay,
So he's the scapegoat?
Ooh, that hit more than I thought it would.
What was it?
All right.
That's a good
Hey,
one.
so
Poor
there's-
Jason, he's the black sheep.
there's whiskey,
Pretty good.
peanut butter. Shit goes down like water. No burn, nothing.
Can you be one of these?
Oh man,
That had a little kick to it. Ooh.
I'm that way with Fireball. I'll drink the shit out of Fireball too.
Got that cinnamon
Oh, I
stuff?
love Fireball.
Oh yeah.
Look, hey,
Thank you.
when I was younger, Fireball is the only thing I can get my hands on, and I have so many bad memories of it that the idea of drinking it again nauseates me.
That was Southern Comfort for me when I was a kid. Ugh.
Man, it was
Dude.
Mad Dog 2020 for me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Mad Dog. Oh my god.
Pops it out the door.
Ugh.
Mad Dog.
So Chris Silva says, "How's it going?"
Out
Going
here,
good.
out here
No
in
complaints.
the PA, the central PA woods, we had nothing but the shine.
Moonshine.
Only drink that could start your night and
I
your
always
car.
wanted to try moonshine. I never actually tried it. I always wanted to try one.
See,
Serious.
what you
Dude,
need to do
it
is
tastes like straight rubbing alcohol. You're not missing much.
Hey,
See,
but
Just
it's
pure
not
gasoline.
done. That'd be the fallback.
see the good stuff though, the actual good stuff, like right from the stump. It burns so bad you don't taste anything afterwards. That's what makes it good.
Hey,
Makes it
Brian,
numb, huh?
Oh,
was
it'll burn your taste buds right out. Your tongue will just go straight up numb.
SC house where that lady gave us her moonshine?
Oh, that
Oh,
moonshine
the
didn't do
SC
nothing, man. It
The
tasted good, but it didn't do
moonshine.
nothing.
So
It
bad.
didn't hit right.
It didn't hit at all. Like,
No.
Oh wow.
No, this
What
shine.
was it like? What was it like? Apple cider moonshine or some shit like that?
apple and cinnamon.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
You boys got to get yourself some good
That's
old
bad if it
fashioned
doesn't
corn.
even hit right. That's bad.
You got to get yourself some corn moonshine right from the stump.
Ooh.
Ooh, the corn
You
licking.
You just take off that top and you can see the vapors from the alcohol coming off of it. That's the good stuff.
Oh shit, I bet.
Brian, that'll put some hair on your head.
Oh, then give me some then.
He's just Jason doesn't drink and he just rubs it on his head.
Yeah, I just I need that tonic, damn it.
It's like a tonic. He sits there and massages it in.
Fuck
No,
yeah.
this stuff will give you second or third degree burns on the skin.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
dude.
don't know, man. Lately, my thing has been mead. So shit like Viking bread.
See, I've
Helps
been
me. It gets the job done. But what's worse is the more
See, when I moved back out here, I decided usually I'm a beer guy, but I strayed away from all like the liquors and stuff like that after the military, and so now I'm on wine. I like some good wine, but for these shows, I just thought, you know what, some nice little scotch or whiskey just to sip on while I'm sitting here chilling.
But yeah, no, man, you should really try the Viking blood. It's hibiscus and honey.
Viking blood.
What company do you think?
But- Bring me some.
Nice.
Bring me some. I can't make it to you.
See, I found there was a good, real good meat that was sold up here. It wasn't too bad. It was like a honey meat that was really good.
Yeah.
It was nice and sweet.
The best part is you don't get a hangover, like ever.
I never do. I don't get hangovers. When I start drinking, I sweat all the alcohol out of me while I'm drinking, so I never have a hangover.
Your body temperature
are
ends up
effing lucky.
rising
It's his superpower.
I will get the worst hangover of all time if I drink probably 8 to 12 shots of Fireball.
That's it.
Ooh.
I downed a whole
And
bottle a week in one night. I was fine.
And when they wake up with the hangover, and that's when I start fucking with them the most.
Man, they just called you a lightweight.
I thought I appeared on there.
I pretty much am when it comes to alcohol anymore. I drink rarely anymore.
I need to restock my studio. I'm out of beer.
I'm completely out of any
Making
form.
sure you're the store.
I'm now accepting donations to the Broke White Boy Fund.
Tattoos and beer. Tattoos and beer.
Yeah.
All I'd say is Rodney Carrington.
Right? Kitties and beer.
There you go. I didn't want to say it.
That's right. That's right.
I'm getting used to this whole camera thing on my phone because on this, everything is backwards. So if I go left, it's moving right.
It's the same, man. I get you.
Trying to stay centered.
Hey, sometimes we
Yeah.
play musical chairs in here, so it's all right.
You know what's funny is I've done so many of these shows on my channels. When I do regular like cameras and stuff like that, like just taking pictures or whatever, I'm thinking the opposite. So if I want to go left, it's this way. You know what I mean? Like I actually pretend I'm on StreamYard, so it's like backwards for me. And
It's annoying as hell. It really is.
Oh yeah, I'm starting to get used to it.
I'm still not used to it.
I don't know. Does anybody have any more, like, I don't know, questions for me or Brian or Rick? Anything off the top of your head?
Yeah, what the hell
Queen
is
Mary.
on your skin?
Have you been to the Queen Mary? Have you been to the Queen Mary?
I said, what the hell is on your skin?
What's that?
What is on your
On
chin?
your head.
This?
Yes,
That's called
that.
a rubber band.
No, it's
No? What is? Beads?
Celtic knot.
Anal bead?
they're metal clasps for your beard, and it holds everything together and shit.
Oh,
Oh,
Is
shit.
it a beard ponytail?
Jason, my show's not
Do you
this.
call it a beard ponytail, or what do you call that?
tie down.
You call that the white get over here. Because he's going to grab you by it.
Come here.
This one has the Norse compass on it. Basically, it's there to remind you not to lose your way.
That's cool.
So,
So, guys, before we end this lovely podcast, Jason, is there anything at all you want to add in?
No, man. I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything.
And
Hey, you guys
anything.
are fucking weird.
Yeah, I gave you fair warning and it's backstage.
No, it's been awesome.
That's it. We're going back to weird? All right.
Oh, shit.
So, tell us,
dude,
Dark
I used to
Back on there it is.
I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
where can we find you?
Where
Right
can you
there,
find
he's
me?
next to He's right there.
Yeah, on social
I'm right
media.
here, man. I'm in between you and Matt.
Oh, are you? All right, I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
now what? Now what? Yeah, you're in the corner. You're a bad boy.
Hey, I used to have that hat. I'm very impressed. I'm proud of you.
But where
Yeah,
can we
the
find
only
you
links I've
on
got right now
social
are,
media?
Instagram and YouTube, both just Southwest Paraabnormal.
Okay, I gotta write that down.
And
What's
yes,
the
you
Instagram
said
name again?
that correctly. Paraabnormal.
Wait, I think I already shouted you out or added you already. I think.
Maybe, yeah.
I think so. I think it was like a few days ago.
I'm gonna make sure you guys feel all left out and shit. I'm gonna go up with Chrome.
I try my best to get to everybody.
Jason,
I'm only one guy.
definitely going to be in touch.
Cool. Yeah, it's been awesome.
This has been a great podcast, guys.
Yeah, that's fun.
Last night's is pretty cool.
Lurker, you said you wanted to do some shout outs. Go ahead, bud.
I haven't wrote it down yet. I haven't got a chance to write it down yet. I kind of just jumped on this thing.
Give me your hat.
You've had an hour and 48 minutes to write it down, and you're just now waiting till now to write it.
Well, I got into the whole podcast. I couldn't help myself.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, guys, we're on the podcast until this jackass writes them down.
Hey, to be honest, though, you make it sound like it's a bad thing.
You know, you're absolutely right. I could think of 10 times better or worse things to be doing right now than to be stuck with you guys.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You know, having to go inside and deal with fat ass is like the top one, though.
Hey, you have any booze I can come and steal from you?
Any what?
Booze.
6-pack of beer. It's only Budweiser, so.
No, it's a Coors Light.
No, I got a 6-pack of Budweiser right out here.
Oh, well, there you go.
Tony Pace says root canals. Yeah, considering how I'm scared shitless of the dentist.
I hear
Yeah.
that. I freaking hate the dentist.
You and me both. Jesse G says, good job, guys. Well, thank you,
Well, thank
Jesse.
you.
We really appreciate that.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Hey,
That's right. Like, subscribe, go to Facebook, go to search group, look up the paraabnormal, look up the Moonlight Lurker, look up
And the
MJ
paranormal consultant there.
Paranormal, look up Matt Barron, Paranormal Consultant,
Oh yeah, me
and
too.
go look up the Spokane Ghost Crew.
Brian,
What?
do you know anybody who's trying to buy a gaming desktop? I'm selling mine for $800. It was a $1,300 computer.
Dude, we're so broke. Tony Pace gave us a laptop.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
And thank you again, Tony. The laptop works great, by the way. But yeah, I just had to drop $250 into my car, dude.
Oof.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. A ball joint, a caliper, brakes, hub assemblies, control arms. It sucks. Hey, where'd Junior go?
He done disappeared.
Yeah, he took off.
He ran away.
I guess we scared him off.
No, I mean, you're the one. Great, now we're stuck together until he figures it out.
It's Guthrie's face that scared him.
Hey,
Shit,
man.
I thought,
I am
shit, I
handsome.
thought, I thought it was my microphone that did it. Shit, you know.
Not the French tickler on his chin.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, I hate this thing. See it?
Tony Pace said he took his football and went home.
Holy shit, he actually left. He's not even the participant. He's not in the guest spot anymore.
No. He gone.
What the hell? We've been ditched.
You don't like us no more, no.
Now, hopefully he hits me up here in a minute and asks for the link again.
I'm sure.
Do those shout outs.
Boom.
Yeah, he's got shout outs to do. He needs to come back and link up.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh.
Well, the next time he comes in here, we shall change his name to Dick.
Matt, once again, I saw that. Over there looking all innocent, like.
I'm just here chilling. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, don't you got to go to work tomorrow or something?
Yeah, in a couple hours.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
oh shit.
Yeah, feel lucky, asshole.
Oh shit. No, Saturday's gonna be my big work day when I have to go fucking crawl under my car at a angle on a bottle jack and fix my car.
Ugh. Don't envy
Yeah.
you that.
On an incline with a little bottle jack, I have to crawl halfway under my car to fix it.
Fuck that.
Yeah, somebody take a life insurance policy out on me now. Hey, look, he came back.
I didn't
I don't
leave.
see.
I think he did.
Oh,
I don't see him.
I don't see anybody. You seeing shit?
Yeah.
Oh, it says he's right there.
I see nothing.
It takes a second. It takes a second before he actually pops in.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, and the same thing
Better
goes on. So
He better have his shit written down. No, dude, I don't see you. Your camera is off.
I don't think he
So,
has to do with the camera being off. He'd still have a screen in here regardless.
Well, no, he's in the guest area.
Yeah.
Oh, good, he's gone.
Better find.
Oh, what? Oh, he doesn't let me.
Jason,
Huh?
I'm trying to find your group, but I can't find it. So just shoot me a message, will you?
Who is it?
Yeah.
I already tagged them on Instagram.
Fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
you're on Instagram with.
I was
with
doing
Dad on
so-
Instagram, so.
I was doing so good on that too. That's the first time I've hit the button today.
Find cardboard.
Okay.
Rick did it.
Yeah, Rick, it's your fault.
I know.
I already have it.
Anybody else think Rick kind of looks like Squidward from SpongeBob?
What's his name in here?
Oh, but
Matt.
It's already there.
I know. I'm asking what his name is.
I'll show you how to do it. Over here,
I could see it.
That's what I just did.
right now, following.
No, that's who's following me. No, my followers are over here.
Okay, well, I just added them, so they're there. His name's right here. And
actually, Jason, it would make it easier. Can you see the private chat?
I already did it.
Yeah,
Say I'm following you already on
I
Instagram.
did, babe. Stop.
Just go here, and you can find me on like Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I'm having a hard time finding you.
I don't have Facebook.
Okay, so it's
Oh.
not letting him turn on the mic and cam, Matt.
He has it open in another app.
Okay.
Added them, so they should all be
I please stop.
there.
Yeah, we can find him on there.
He's on Instagram.
Yeah, we're trying to find you right now.
He's under Moonlight Lurker
I already did it.
88.
Taking
Right there. No, I already found. He's right there.
Yeah,
He was born in '88, man.
that's not him.
Yeah, it is. That's this guy right here, Midnight Lurker. He just left.
No, Matt's the one talking.
Oh, he's on there too.
That's the one I'm asking about.
So yeah,
So there I was.
it has been a very good podcast tonight, guys. I'm very impressed.
What's that for? MD.
Gussie, you're fashionably late as always.
To be fair, an hour and a half ago, I asked you to send me an invite.
Well, see, the rest of our crew don't like to join us, like Scrappy and
Jackie,
Kimberly joins us once in a while. Sarah Russell joins in once in a while, but the rest of the crew that don't want to join in.
I know, it's like, what the hell? Are we that bad to hang out with on a constant basis?
All right, man. I just sent you a message on Instagram.
Gotcha.
Here's the weird
Ah, there we go.
There he is.
thing: I have been with the crew. You will never catch me on film.
All right, I got the names down. I got it.
Yeah,
You
dude.
ready?
I have my own leaf foot.
Serena, go to bed, baby.
Guthrie was very elusive of the camera.
For a long time.
So be happy I'm even on your damn podcast.
Yeah, especially with that hair job, man.
Yeah.
Spit shiny ears.
Looking like the
Making fun of your
Viking
weird
version of
ponytail.
Mr. King over there.
Oh shit.
I mean, at least I have all my teeth.
Don't make me pull out the buffer.
Don't fuck with us hairless people, man.
Right.
Do you hear me?
What?
I
Guthrie,
said,
we can't hear you. Yeah, we hear you fine, brother.
It's like I'm Mr. Clean if you ordered them off a Wish.
All right,
I'm gonna
Mr.
listen.
Lurker, go ahead and
I'm
read
ready.
your shout outs, brother.
It's gonna be for the on Instagram. I have all the usernames. I'll go first. Number one, Nebraska, everyone paranormal. That's the first shout out. They have it on Instagram. Second is Los AURBEX. Second, no, third is Mid Faction Podcast. Uh, Four is Apparition Insights. Five is Night Terror Paranormal. Six is Dead Roses Podcast. Seven is Conspiracy Junkie. Eight is Paranormal UFO Fringe News. And nine, East Coast Exploration.
Man,
Those
now I
are the
want to
shout-
know how
those are
much
the
they're
ones-
paying you to say that because I'm willing to double it and put me at number one.
I don't charge, man. I do it for free. I don't charge. I don't believe in charging.
Oh,
It was a
shit.
lot to write down, but I just want to make sure everybody gets help or a little bit of support at least. You know,
That's right,
pretty much what I
guys.
do on the back end.
You guys
If,
can hello to
if anybody needs help with anything, you know, you got the Spokane Ghost crew here. You've got the Abbey Normal to my right. You got the consultant to my left. See, I'm getting used to it. And you got the Lurker down below. You know, you got MJC Paranormal. Hit any of us up. We've all got your back for whatever you need. Unless it's money, then you're shit out of luck.
I'm lucky I can pay attention.
Right?
I just
Right?
don't know now.
Yeah, this is pretty much what I do on the back end, guys. I know what it's like. It's frustrating to get your work out there to get noticed. So whatever I have as far as a good, decent amount of following, I try to bring them up there with me or with everybody up here, at least.
Do what?
No, I was saying that I know it can be frustrating sometimes that your work doesn't get noticed as much, and I try to help and support everybody so that way everyone can see y'all's work and stuff. To bring everybody up.
Most definite, man. It can be really frustrating when your work goes unnoticed.
Yeah.
That's why when I say to the people, hey, if you need me to build you a Facebook, the only thing I want is a thank you.
That's awesome.
And maybe a cheeseburger or two.
No. Hot Pocket. There you go.
Yeah,
Hot
give me some
Pockets.
roast beef and cheddar Hot Pockets. I'm
Hey,
down.
the Hot Pockets slap. They
I'm
slap.
cheaper
The
than
Hot
that.
Pockets.
I'm all about those cupcakes. Ask Scott.
Cupcakes
There
work
ain't
too.
nothing wrong with cupcakes. Cupcakes are amazing. Uh-oh. Tony Pace says they only want you for the goat. I could see that.
Yeah, they
He
could
ain't
only want us
wrong.
because
Oh boy, don't everybody talk at once here. What the hell?
No, but
I'm doing work. Have me up. I might as well
he's
just
working while on the panel.
what did you say,
What's that, Guthrie?
motherfucker?
Get him, Papa. Get him, Papa.
Oh, the stand feels amazing. Ah.
All right, so Jason, what's the weather like where you're at?
Freaking hot still, man. It's it was like 85 today, so it's probably like in the 70s still.
Not
you
bad.
like-
It's about 45 right here in Spokane.
I wish. Yeah, no, it's still too hot here.
I would very much like to move to Alaska.
Yeah, summers are nice. Summers are nice up there.
It's not even that though. Like if it's above like 50 degrees here, it's too hot for me, and I'm still sweating.
Oh damn. Yeah, no, winters up there, or summers in Alaska, like 70 is the high. As hot as it gets, it's nice.
See, that's what I hate about San Diego.
Yeah, but
Hey
I'd
guys, be glad you don't live in Texas. Be
nowadays.
glad you don't live in Texas.
No, that's why I haven't moved to Texas.
It's too hot down here in the summer. It's like in the triple digits. Plus humidity and
Yeah,
Oh,
forget that.
Humidity, forget that. That's the worst.
Y'all come to Para Unity Day, you'll have some good old PA weather.
it's worse than dry heat.
It's gonna
It's a
be
lot worse than dry heat in Arizona.
Yeah, humidity sucks. It really is. Yeah, at least here it is. It's a dry heat.
It gets sticky and moist, and it's hard to breathe sometimes. Like,
Oh,
You
hey,
guys
Matt.
come to Para Unity Day. It's either gonna be really cold, really wet, or really hot.
Matt,
Hot.
I want you on the podcast tomorrow night, too. I have a
I have my
guy.
own show, right?
I have a guy that has Mr. 25 years experience to be on the podcast tomorrow night.
You got rich to get up.
I got Rich to get on the podcast.
And
Hey, it's 30.
we even got Charles last night. No, well, no, not wasn't that night before last night.
What did you bribe him?
That was last night.
How much did you
What's
pay
that,
him?
Matt?
How much did you pay him?
About $50.
Rich used to be a part of the crew, and we all went our separate ways at one point.
Yeah, he's that short, fat, stubby guy with the bald head and all the pictures.
It's because we roasted him too much that he bounced, dude.
What time?
guess he
did
could have
you
taken or half it with the real
We start at 7 o'clock as always.
And then we had Casey, Miss Tits McGee.
The only,
I'll see what time I'm done with my show.
the only reason Casey quit was because she couldn't take over the company.
Man.
That's good.
All right, guys, it's been a real displeasure chatting with you all.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to meet all you sacks of shit. Damn it.
No shit, right? You tell him, Jason.
Damn.
Jason,
You know what?
do me a favor, and when I go to close the show, go ahead and hang out in the back after I end the show.
Cool. Will do.
Give me your hat.
All right, guys. We're going to end the show, so one by one, you assholes are going away. Goodbye, Lurker.
If you guys want a hat, come to Para Unity Day.
Goodbye,
Oh, yeah.
Guthrie.
Bitch.
He caught that just before he left.
Yes, he did. Very nice.
Before I leave, I just want you to know, Brian. Don't forget, I have my show tomorrow night, so we'll see what happens. What time I get done with that? And how tired I am.
Hey, I got an idea.
I got an idea too.
Why don't we run the show together? Yeah, right back at you, dick. Yeah, let's run the show together, dude.
Let me talk to my guest. We'll see what he says.
Right on. I'll talk to Rich and see what he says.
And by the way, Brian, you'll never get the last word with me. You should know.
Oh, you fucker. Oh, forget you, cardboard Rick. Well, Jason, it has been a blast to
It's
have
been
you
fun.
on my podcast tonight. I hope you had fun, man.
It was
I hope
awesome.
we didn't offend you too much.
Not at all. You can't offend me.
Hey, look, cardboard's back.
Oh, man, how'd that happen?
I don't know. He must have weaseled his way in again.
You must know somebody or something. Oh my God, too cute.
That's my little Daisy Lou.
Yep, it's Daisy. Say hi, Daisy.
All right, brother. I'll catch you in the back here in just a few.
All right.
One more time, please tell our audience how to get a hold of you.
Hey, you can get a hold of me on YouTube or LinkedIn, or not LinkedIn. LinkedIn too. Instagram, Southwest Paraabnormal. Hope to see you there. Or Red
Right
Bubble.
on, brother. I'll see you in the back. Well, Rick, it's been one hell of a show, brother.
I'm saying it was a good one.
Hell, tonight was freaking epic. But yeah, guys, if you guys need any help with anything, like I said, Matt Barron, the paranormal consultant, will be there for you. The Spokane Ghost crew will be there for you.
Yes, we will.
The Southwest Paraabnormal will be there for you.
And
You
Minnesota Spirit Hunters as well. Can't forget them.
Yep, the Minnesota Spirit Hunters. But I'll tell you guys what now. I make the best when it comes to Facebook pages. All right, guys, you have a great night, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as we need all the support we can get.
That's right. Laters.
I dig it.